Morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. My name is Nonku, and today we'll be making oxtail ne Dombolo for the Christmas lunch. So it is 5 in the morning. The oxtail potjie will take a bit of time. What you will see is that this video will be recorded in two different locations. Right now I'm in Belito at my parents' house, and then we'll be going to my great-grand's house where we will be eating and meeting the family for lunch. What I am going to do is I'm going to marinate it so that for the drive going to my grand's house, which is about an hour to an hour and a half, it can soak in the juices of the marinade. Then when we get that side, we will cook it. Need the dombolo. So that everything is prepared here. When I get to my great-grand's house, I just want to sit and drink. That's it. Just pause in the potjie and chill. So I want to do as much as I can now before I head that side. So let's start with marinating. We're going to start by putting all the oxtail into our tray. Cayenne pepper, chili powder, paprika, mother-in-law. Mother-in-law, but mother-in-law spice, garam masala. Abonagele has to be pinnacle of the flavors. Salt. I think it's salt. Someone said it was salt. Black pepper. Love that. So before we put these in, we are going to put the wet stuff. Ginger and garlic. Asiti just some whole sauce. Sweet chili sauce. Soy sauce. I forgot what it was. Sorry. Not a lot of this, just a dab. Tomato paste. Some English mustard. Feels so weird. This is homage to my great-grand who passed last month. This is her pniff, jewel all the time, baby girl, all the time. Beef stock. Some red wine. We are going to be generous today because it is a potjie and it burns fast, so generous amount. Then the spices that I mixed together earlier. Mix this in. Start a dombolo. I do like mine being a bit buttery, so I'm going to melt butter in the interim so that it goes in here. Seven cups of flour. Half a cup of sugar. A little bit of salt. A little bit of olive oil. A little bit of butter. One packet of yeast. Gotta mix it in. So what I like to do is what I call, it's not a professional term, is a wet to dry kneading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put water, but I'm going to put slightly more than the flour concoct or flour mix that is here, and then make it slightly wet. And then when we need on the actual table, I'll be using the flour, adding it, and then I dry it out. So yeah. I'd like to be. Alright, this entire flour was purchased for this purpose, so me dipping these hands into here is perfectly fine. Make sure every bit of the mix comes with you because you want all of it. Okay. Now we need a little bit of anger. I don't know why I'm on pan, but a little bit of anger just to knead. Oh my goodness. This is exhausting. The Dombolo has been kneaded. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer it into 2 bowls to put it in. It'll rise while we're driving. When I get to the other side, I will knead it some more, then let it rise for a second time to then put into the Potjie. Okay, so we are now in the rurals, as you can see. This is my great-grand's house or place, the family homestead. So what I have done is, 1, we've washed the pot, then 2, I've added wine to the pot just to give the actual pot flavors before we start cooking. I've just added oil. So now that we've added oil, we're going to start browning the oxtail before we actually cook. Cool. So as you can see, oxtail is looking delicious. Yeah, we are browning it with the marinade. The Potjie pan we have today is nice and big. Love it. I have lots of space to cook, see what I'm cooking, and for the Dombolo later. Cool. So now we're gonna keep just mixing it. The fire is hot right now. That's exactly how I want it to be, because I want it to brown. And then when we're actually cooking it, I'm gonna try and lower it. Obviously, this is nature. Not a stove I can turn from 1 to 6. So what we're going to do is burn it now on high heat. Then later, instead of adding a lot more wood to the fire, we're gonna add it slowly because I do want a low and slow type of oxtail cook. As you can see, it is browning very nicely. Some rich colors already from the marinade, which is quite nice. I really like that. Guys, semakaya, so don't judge the dishes, okay? Don't judge them. Anyway, so now the oxtail is browned quite nicely. I'm now gonna add onion and peppers just to start the cooking process and re-enter the flavors. Now that that's in, we're just gonna mix it in so that it starts cooking. It must join the flavors. So this is gonna cook for about 4 hours. So now the beef stock is in here, a little bit of wine, and all the sauces and spices. We're gonna add that back so that the flavor continues to cook. Oh, do you see these colors, brother? Do you see these colors? I don't know why I'm wearing slops while cooking while on a fire, open fire. As I said, I want every ounce of flavor from this tray. So we're gonna add water using it. We'll come back with the next part. We'll be back. It's been 2.5 hours of cooking, so now we add potatoes. That's literally all I wanted to record. I just need to mix them in. We are now going to start with the dombolo. Okay, so we have celery and carrots in this one. Just gonna add all of them in there. Now we're getting to a curry. Oh, it'll clear out soon. Now this has risen for a second time, which is really good. So we're gonna be breaking off some pieces and just putting it in. Good.